Hello, everyone. Thanks for watching today. Today's video is for Monday, July 10th. And today's topic is lifelong learning. Lifelong learning. And today is a good day to talk about that because I just had a video today with our office manager, Debbie, and we were talking about AI, or artificial intelligence, and why this topic is good to talk about today because it just had that video about new changes in technology and new ways to do things. So lifelong learning, let me take a step back. One of the things, or a quick sentence or a couple words that could be like the end of anybody's life growth or learning new things, is when somebody says the words, I know that. I know that. So I try not to ever say things like that, because whatever it is in life, it's always a life lesson, learning how to handle situations, learning how to better yourself, learning how to grow, and with technology. So until you feel like, which should be almost never, that you completely or master something, master the thought process, master the systems, master the way of selling or communicating with people, or the master all of the technology you will ever need in life or in business to succeed. You shouldn't ever think that you've ever mastered it 100%, but until you get to a level where you don't care anymore about anything else. And I know I'm all over the place like today. So when I make these comments and thoughts, I think about the one thing I heard many, many years ago. I don't know if I fact checked this, but at one time, like in the 1800s, I heard that our country closed the patent office. The patent office for new inventions and new things, they like actually closed it because they said everything that was ever going to be invented was already invented and they didn't need any more new patents. I should fact check that. So if anybody's watching that, did you hear that? And the point that I'm going all off on these tangents is that you never know what's coming around. So you always got to be open to learn, lifelong learning. And to go back how I started this with the AI is that we have a whole new level of technology coming, if you want to call it technology, artificial intelligence, artificial technology, of what's coming, not just for our business, but for people, just day-to-day life, but definitely in business. It's helping businesses out there. And I want to recap a couple things that Debbie and I talked about today, just to give you some things to think about of what can I learn. You know, many of my videos about self-help and communication and business building and entrepreneurship and, just that self-help kind of business learning. But today I'm going to give you something specifically to watch out for almost on a daily basis and continue to learn because it's something new, is AI. I'm going to take you back down memory lane of technology. Is that back in 2005, almost 20 years ago, I joined the Century 21 system. Before that was just Homestar Realty. And I joined the Century 21 system for all their tools and technology. And I was joined this big, huge conglomerate of Century 21 offices and brokers and agents and hundreds of thousands of people across the country. And I was always trying to be on top of technology, top of what is going on out there and doing business and communicating with people. And I learned right away that I was above the curve at the time, and I always want to stay about that, about how technology and doing business and communicating with people at that time, I was way above the curve on some things. One thing was back then, sorry for all the people that are in their 20s, maybe in their early 30s, is that back then the text messaging wasn't a crazy thing as it is today back in 2005. So I joined Century 21. Part of my voicemail message was, for a quicker response, please text message me. And it was like unheard of. No one ever, I'm sure there's lots of people that did it, but in the Century 21 world in real estate, no one ever heard of that. Or at least the people I was talking to in corporate Century 21, because for the first year, 2 years I was Century 21, they used to call me to teach technology classes at the convention. They used to call me and say, hey, we're in the middle of a class or a middle of a convention with hundreds of agents, and we want to call your phone and let them hear your voicemail that talked about this text messaging that not too many people, not everybody use, but I was using it in business and trying to tell people, if you want a quicker response while I'm on the phone or in an appointment, text message me. And it was just something I incorporated back early on. And it didn't realize that a lot of people in real estate weren't doing it. Then at the time, honestly, I'm not blowing smoke, not like I'm a guru of technology, but I was always watching and learning and reading and lifelong reading of what new technologies are coming and how that it can impact our business. And I was teaching a Century 21 technology class at a convention for Century 21, and there was hundreds and hundreds of agents in the class. This is before the iPhone came out. It came out in 2007, I think it was. And on my PowerPoint, I had a picture of an iPhone. And again, they didn't have this technology. I mean, they didn't have this set up yet, but I knew that this was a location device. It was GPS enabled iPhone. And they would say you could look for a gas station or look for a restaurant near you. And I put that in real estate. I go, people are going to be able to look for houses on websites, and the website's going to connect to their phone, and they're going to be able to search for houses right live where they're not going to have to be at home looking for houses and then look at the map. They're going to be in an area, in a neighborhood, open up a website and search for houses that are for sale right around their car right then and there. I knew that was happening, and I know there's probably on many people's minds in the technology world, and they were working on it at the time. I'm not saying I was first to think of that, but I was at a convention. Everybody's like, no, that's crazy. And I'm like, and they weren't even familiar with the iPhone at the time, a lot of these people. Now, back in 2005, almost 20 years ago, I was like 35, now 53. So I was like early, mid 30s. So the average agent, because the average age is still the same, is in their late 50s, mid to late 50s. So at the time, I had everybody by 20 years. And then there was brokers and agents in their 60s and 70s, and I was in my 30s. So at the time, they're like, this young kid in their 30s, this early 30s, had no idea where technology was going. So the point I'm bringing this up is that I learned early on is watch the technologies, see how it could adapt to our technology, and maybe you could get onto something a little quicker. Not like you're going to be Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates, or I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about AI, watching the new technologies come in and how to market yourself, and maybe you could get a jump on it right away. So you read more articles, learn, watch. It's going to go a lot faster. The technology is speeding up. This AI is going to go a lot faster. The things that we say, wow, 20 years ago or 10 years ago, it's going to be, oh my God, last year was so long ago. There's so many more things this year. It's going to move fast. It's not that you're going to miss out, but maybe you could jump on something a little bit quicker and use it to incorporate your marketing, use it to incorporate into your day-to-day business and communicating with people. And there's one other thing I said in my video today, if you didn't watch it with Debbie, was there's one thing, if you want to Google this, is that Google assisted making an appointment for somebody. So this just, I think this was about a year or two ago. So we're already 2 years into the technology. It just hasn't come out 100% yet. And I know it's possible, but I don't know how to use it, but I know I'm watching it and seeing how I would love this and start using it soon. But you could Google Assistant or service through Google right now is you could have it call up a place and set an appointment for you. Now, if you Google this and anybody wants, I'm going to have the link. I'm going to look it up. So if anybody texts me, I could text it back to you. But in this example, they had in the middle of a Google convention, they had the speaker said, watch this. And he had live Google make an appointment for a haircut for this guy. And what they did, he said, the assistant called the salon or barbershop, wherever you want to get a haircut, was talking to the person, The person answering the phone had no idea this was artificial intelligence and this was not a real person. It was calling, asking to set up a haircut appointment for this gentleman, and picked the time on the day he asked his AI assistant to do it and set the appointment, put in his calendar. And the person that made the appointment hanging up the phone had no idea and did it all automatically. And that, when I saw that, just blew my mind. And I go, wow, that is definitely 100% something that we can, that kind of technology we use in our marketing and following up with people. Example, I'm just throwing out in my mind. I would love, right now, I have assistant, great. Brooke, been with me 10 years, awesome. I would love 10 of her, but I can't afford 10 assistants to make follow-up calls for me, set up appointments for me, remind people we have appointments today. But I would like to have Brooke in charge of 5 extra AI assistants for us to make calls out that sound like real people saying, hey, this is so-and-so, virtual assistant for Tony Geraci broker. We're just calling to confirm your appointment today at 2 o'clock. And if your 2 o'clock is no good for you, please let us know what, and have it all automated, have someone like a quarterback having all these AI assistants, setting up appointments, following up with people, letting them know if they want to talk to me, what day and time is best, just for calls. So I know this video is going longer than I planned, but I wanted to get this out on why it's so important for us. And I'm just giving one specific topic of AI and technology and where it's going in marketing, because it could save you a lot of time, a lot of money, connect you with more people. I know there's going to be learning curves and different things that are, going to be, people are going to like and not like. Me personally, if I had an automated call me like an AI, and I didn't have to talk to someone to confirm an appointment or not confirm an appointment and move an appointment, I wouldn't be offended at all. Thank you for being efficient and let me get through it quickly and confirm things. I love that kind of stuff. But some people don't. They want the personal connection. But again, in the masses, it could be done learning this new technology and being aware of it and always watching it and learning what's new coming around could help you with your business. I know it can, it will. It just, again, is it necessary? No. But is it a tool? Is something you could learn that could help you grow? Yes, it can. So sorry about the long video today, but I wanted to really touch home that this is not another Tony video of learning, lifelong learning about self-help and about better communication and goal setting and discipline, like a lot of my videos about success in real estate is. But this is a little bit more specific towards one thing that you could watch out for and keep learning on, because it's so new now. You're getting in kind of ground floor of learning and could be just ahead. You're not like one of those people that go, oh, I wish I'd learned that 10 years ago. I would be further ahead. Now I got this long learning curve to how to learn it. Learn it alongside everybody else. And for all of us in our 50s and older, we know just as much as they do now. Anybody. So let's stay on top of it. Let's not let the younger generation think they know more than us about this one topic, AI. We could all be on the same page if you're watching out, learning about it, researching articles daily, weekly. Search National Association of Realtors, Inman News, Risk Media, anything real estate related in AI. Google it. Real estate agents using AI. Pop up articles every day. It could be something new and a changing thing that teaches you something. So sorry about the long video today. So that's it. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.